and welcome to Sloths Love to Read. This is Carrie Ann. Today we have a really cute story called Gunner Gets Lucky, written by Karl Riemensperger. I hope you'll enjoy this wonderful story about a dog. Let's get started. Gunner Gets Lucky, written by Karl Riemensperger. Gunner woke from his daily midday nap to a commotion of noisy dogs. Red Alert barked one, another woofed, stranger danger, while a third yapped, "It's just a truck." Looking directly at Gunner, the old man asked, "Are you ready, Gunner?" as the other dogs slinked off under the porch and hid. Ready for what? Gunner thought to himself as a big white van pulled up and portly man jumped out. Gunner had already spent several weeks getting comfortable at the farmhouse in Alabama with 5 other dogs. He usually made the best of things, and it had just started feeling like home. The barking and the smell of 25 dogs or so dogs poured out of the van when the doors were opened. Gunner was ushered into an animal crate and loaded onto the van. Something tells me this is not going to be fun, he thought as the van started on its journey. Sensing safety, the 5 dogs crawled out from under the porch and chased the white van back down the driveway, all the way to the edge of the farm. The van had no windows, so Gunner had no idea where he was going or why. It didn't take long for nearly all of the strange dogs to settle down, and there was not much to do but to sleep, which suited him fine. As he slept, Gunner dreamt about where he could be headed and what might await him. The farm was nice, but there were no fun, energetic children to play with, no toys to call his own, since 5 dogs claimed ownership, and no cool, fresh water to swim in, only a stinky mud puddle behind the barn. Gunner tolerated his short stay on the farm, but he still felt unlucky ever since its original human pack couldn't care for him anymore. Maybe this van would take him to his next and best new life and home. For what seemed like days, the van rumbled on, and the other dogs whispered rumors that the destination was Florida. Gunner could only continue to dream about how he might win the state dog show and appear on the red carpet, or how he might win 1,000,000 dog bones in the doggo lottery, or how he would be MVP at this year's Dog Bowl championship game. Ever so often, one of the dogs had something to say. "I need to go potty," barked one. Another woofed, "I'm hungry," while a third yapped, "Are we there yet?" And Gunner continued to wait patiently until the van doors opened wide, and the cacophony of dogs barking and woofing were so loud that Gunner couldn't even think. A nice woman called out to the driver man, "That's him, that's Gunner." Gunner was pleased to hear his name, which likely meant that was his stop. Trying to stay positive, he wagged his tail and perked up his ears. Leaping out of the van and into the back of a clean car, Gunner already felt better. This car had windows, and he could look out. This car didn't have 25 or so noisy dogs, and it was blissfully quiet. As the woman drove, Gunnar saw through the window some dairy cows grazing in a field, a pond with some sunbathing ducks that didn't seem smelly, and a rather confident dog taking his human for a walk. So far, so good, thought Gunnar. As they turned the last corner and into a driveway, Gunnar's excitement grew and grew. Would it be all he had hoped and dreamed of? An 8-year-old boy raced out the front door towards the car as Gunnar thought to himself, "Oh yeah, that's a good sign." And the boy led Gunnar into the house where he saw a nice, comfy dog bed and an oversized dog toy bin packed full of brand new toys. Gunnar thought, this has really started out well, and almost pinched himself. And that's when he saw it in the backyard, Gunnar's own swimming pool. Bingo, Gunnar thought to himself as he realized he had just won the dog lottery. That night, feeling lucky and grateful knowing he was in his forever new home, Gunnar lay down on his new comfy dog bed. He began to dream about his next adventure. And behind every lucky dog, is an equally as lucky family. So this is a little bit about the real Gunnar, and a little bit about the author as well. Gunnar is a 9-year-old Black Labrador retriever who came to our family as a foster via Florida All Retriever Rescue in 2019. While the placement was intended as only temporary, Gunnar successfully made our foster house his forever home, and he has been a part of our family ever since. He loves to play fetch and swim like it's nobody's business, understands a lot of human words, tucks his boy into bed every night, and is always up for a car ride. But his favorite rides include grabbing a pup cup at Twisty Treat. About the author. For the first-time author Karl Riemensperger comes Gunnar Gets Lucky. Karl is a U.S. Marine veteran married to his wife Karen since 2009. Together they have shared a special love for the Labrador Retriever breed and often volunteer their home as a respite for dogs needing help finding a home. Their daily lives and adventures with Gunnar are the inspiration for the books. Gunnar was special and wanted to share his story with the world while also supporting rescues who are often in very dire financial straits. Karl quickly got to work writing the first of the series, but the stories didn't stop here, and before they knew it, one book became 4 and more. Having raised 5 children, Karl considers himself an expert in reading bedtime stories to children with lots of practice over the years. Karl wrote the books in this series while thinking of the kind of books he enjoyed reading to his children and with the humor of the child and parent in mind. Oh, this has been such a delightful story. I love dogs so much, and Gunnar did get lucky. He went to a wonderful home, and it's based on a true story about a real Labrador Retriever that lives with the author, Karl Riemensperger. He wrote this book, Gunnar Gets Lucky, and it can be found on Amazon.com. I hope that you will check out this book, and it would be a great addition to your home library. I hope that you will check it out, and I hope you've enjoyed this wonderful story. I absolutely loved reading it today, and I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you next time. Bye-bye for now, everyone.